Brought to you by Fibre Fresh Feeds, advanced fibre nutrition for horses.
Hi, I'm Jodie Hartstone, Grand Prix dressage rider and practitioner of equitation science. In this week's episode of Equine TV, we're going to look at the problem of horses being dull to the leg aids. A horse is actually a very sensitive creature. He can feel a fly land on his side after all and flick it away with his tail. If he's no longer listening to your leg aids, it's because he's become dull. He's habituated to the pressure of the legs. Why might he do this? Maybe it's because you're using your leg and rein at the same time, and the easiest way for him to deal with this is just to dull down to both pressures. Maybe it's because you leave your leg clamped on when you're riding. Maybe it's because you nag at him every stride. Maybe it's because you don't release your leg for the correct response and leave your leg light on his side. Another issue that often faces horses is that if they lengthen their neck in an upward transition, they end up pushing onto the bit and therefore slowing back down again. So it's really important to not only retrain your leg aid, but also retrain the stop aid. It's not very often that you'll find a horse that's dull to the leg aid and yet has a perfect light stop and step back response. The correct way to use your leg is through negative reinforcement. You squeeze for 3 beats of the front feet and then release once the horse is at the correct speed. Don't keep nagging at him with your leg. If he slows down, simply go squeeze 2, 3 again until he stays at the right speed for you. Another technique you can use is to teach him to go from the whip alone. So with no leg aid at all, I can tap, 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 tap until he walks on, and then release the pressure. If I repeat this enough times and train the horse with no leg aid at all, he'll become more sensitized to the leg aid, and when I go to use my leg again with a gentle squeeze 2, 3, he will be much more sensitive and listening to it. I'm Jodie Hartstone. Thanks for watching this episode of Equine TV.
Brought to you by Fibre Fresh Feeds, advanced fibre nutrition for horses.